Hey, Sin, how are you?
Hi, Maria. I'm good.
How was your week?
It's good. Yesterday I took the air taxi to LA for brunch in the morning, and then I went back to Boston and did my urban gardener work in the Comedovia. How are you?
I'm good. I got a very intense subway workout, and then I
Mm,
made it to level 10 in the Game Stove Pizza Challenge.
wow, that's great.
Yeah.
What what planet are we on?
Hey, who is this
This is
guy?
person. We are on planet Earth.
But what year? You can't really go to LA or take a subway in COVID-19 quarantine. Let's stay home and flatten the curve.
What do you mean? Oh, COVID-19. Are you from 2020? It's been 50 years. We're now in 2070s. Why are you stuck in it?
Wait, what? Are you serious? I don't know. I heard about Zoom bombing things these days and was trying to hack a Zoom meeting based on some online tutorial, but somehow ended up here.
That's so weird. Well, why don't we introduce ourselves first? I'm Sing. I'm a urban gardener living in Boston, and that's my friend Maria. She's an air taxi pilot. Who are you?
I am a confused GSD student from Harvard, but how do people live in 2070?
Oh, we'll show you. This is the life summary of my cousin. So she was actually also a Harvard student. She got married slash divorced, and after that she became a gene junkie, urban gardener, and eventually married her washing machine. She dumped her ex because he had this social media identity crisis, and he became an air pilot like me, and now plays immersive cooking with his smart kitchen appliances.
Wow, I only understand half of what you just said. Anyway, what were you just talking before I crashed the conversation? What do you mean you took an air taxi to LA?
Well, I'll explain since I'm an air taxi pilot. So basically, you know how you guys have to get to the airport 3 hours in advance and air travel is kind of a hassle? Well, the world evolved, and because we are increasingly dependent on air travel, now American Airlines became like Peter Pan bus. So basically, you just get to the station 10 minutes before you have to leave. Planes are faster, which means that the world is your oyster. So you can go to London, have an English breakfast, have a nice sushi lunch at Tokyo, and be back in Boston for dinner.
Wow, wait. So if people moving so much around the world, do they still move in locally?
Yeah, sure. Last year, after years of negotiation, Uber finally bought the MTA, and Uber pool kept increasing, and now it went from ride sharing with two people to minivans and even buses to ride sharing as well. So just evolved into a smart public transport system. Now it had bought the MTA. There's more options for algorithm to determine how you move and who you're moving with. You can even request a subway.
So you mean now no one really has a bad commute?
Yes, we all collectively commute really well now.
Wow, that sounds so utopic. By the way, how was your dinner in LA?
Oh, that's fantastic. So I went to a novel restaurant that used fingerprint menu. The menu uses your DNA data to customize the best meal for you. It claims to cater for all diets. I really like trying new food. I'm an urban gardener. I love organic food as well.
What is an urban gardener? Is that even an occupation at your time?
Yeah, I should probably clarify that. Urban gardener is a real occupation now. Because we went through organic food crisis, now there is a huge demand of organic food. So that's why we have urban gardeners. You can plant organic food inside the city, in the downtown core. You can plant in vacant land like a rooftop and like parks. I did one in the facade of downtown financial district. I planted tomatoes,
Oh,
and you can apply to be a urban gardeners, but you have to be a resident of the city. So this is the form. It's open to everyone.
wow. So where did you start your tomato?
Well, basically, we abandoned like physical grocery stores in 2045, and now everyone uses drone food delivery that delivers directly to your fridge whenever you're running out of something. So it's pretty useful, but in general, our food and dining experience has really changed after this virtual revolution.
Well, we're not that far from right now. We do everything virtually these days as well. But how was your virtual life looks like?
Well, when we realized that technology defied distance, we realized that we could have better experiences with people that were not physically there. So there's this new restaurant chain, actually one in Boston, that lets you have dinner with people in the same restaurant, dinner layout with the same menu, just in another country. And so it's pretty nice. You can have lunch with your friends or have like a long distance date.
Wow, that sounds unbelievable, but I guess it also brings problems.
You're absolutely right. So we had some crisis. We had identity crisis that brought by this immersive virtual world. So now in 2070, you can choose to be either a cyborg or a natural. To be a cyborg, which means you're like fully embraced in this virtual world, and you like live your life in education, relationship, and every aspect can be provided in this virtual world. But if you choose not to be a cyber, become a natural, you have to follow many strict laws. You don't use like regular smartphones, and you have to be very precautionary when you take photos to prevent being exposed to surveillance. So it's become very polarized if you're embracing the virtual world or not. But that's an option.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and ultimately, like, these two are mixed. It's like my cousin that decided to marry the washing machine. Like, her washing machine was super sweet, smelled like flowers, but I actually didn't see that coming.
It seems even catastrophic to be that immersed.
Yeah, but sometimes it's for a good reason. Like, for instance, because our gym culture required so much time from us, we decided to embed it in our lives. And so now we have public spaces like the subway, and we just work out there. So whenever we have a little wait time, we're living and breathing healthiness.
Yeah, and the other aspect is you can have a very fun life. We now basically gamified every aspect of everyday's life. If you can choose to live your life in games, if you do so, there are like things you can buy to make it happen, such as the game stove that Maria uses. You can cook while like playing the game, a cooking game. It also like teaches you how to cook. And the other things like game table help you to increase your productivities. You can like stay on the table, and like the longer you stay, the sort of more levels you are. So your life can really be very fun.
Well, that sounds insane. Can you send me the link of this website later? I think our generation in 2020 should really start thinking about how we will adapt to all this change in 50 years and have a healthy life. Okay, good to talk to you today.
Yeah, I'm glad
you
bumped into our Zoom meeting. I hope you stay safe in 2020. Hope you have a like healthy days life there.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.